Hi, my name is Sarah, and I will be speaking to you today on the Flint water crisis and how it affected our community and how it still affects it today. I've done a lot of research because me and my husband, we didn't grow up here. We actually grew up in Georgia. We moved here in 2000, well, he moved here in 2018, and I moved up here in 2019 with my three children to be with him and get married. We were married on September 7th of 2019, and we bought our house here in Flint in 2020. We moved in June of 2020, and we learned a lot in that period of time. We were fixing up the house and meeting our neighbors and finding out that, they didn't even trust their kids to go outside of their house some days because they didn't know whether to trust the neighbors. They didn't know what was going to happen because of what happened with the water crisis. It is a serious issue that is still there today. And that is the biggest thing that we have seen, is that there is a distrust in the community like we've never seen before. We're from an area where everybody knows everybody, and everybody knows that Joe down the street is awesome and he's okay to watch the kids. And if the kids go outside and they go somewhere they're not supposed to, he's going to report it. He's going to call mom and be like, hey, mom, Joe's got this guy over here, this kid over here that shouldn't be here. But here in Flint, these kids are struggling because they're not even able to learn at a correct pace because the kids here were affected so heavily by this crisis. In a study done in 2018 that is posted on, on the website nrdc.org, it says, this is a story of environmental injustice and bad decision making. The water crisis of Flint, Michigan began in 2014 when the city switched its drinking water supply from Detroit system to Flint river water. It also goes on to say that complaints mounted as the foul-smelling, discolored, and off-tasting water piped into Flint homes for 18 months with what caused skin rashes, hair loss, and itchy skin. The Michigan Civil Rights Commission, a state-established body, concluded that the poor governmental response to the Flint crisis was a result of systematic racism. So racism is a huge thing here in Flint, Michigan. And that's what a lot of people don't understand, is that racism is a real thing. I think that it is amazing to look at the difference between back then and now and how they have not even paid attention, really. They paid attention to the problem that was going on in 2014, not the problem that has arisen since then, such as mental health. These people are not getting the help that they need. They don't understand why they have anxiety and depression. They don't understand why they have PTSD. And nobody's trying to help them. Yes, we have mental health available in our area, but do you know how hard it is to get in? Some people are waiting up to 2 years just to be seen by a doctor to be mentally evaluated. This is sad, and this is the problem that we are facing in our community, is the after effects. It is insane, some of the after effects that we have seen, including, there's an article in the Washington Post, and it is called Flint has replaced over 10,000 lead pipes, earning back trust is proving harder. It is an article in the Washington Post by Brady Dennis and Brittany Greason. And Brittany Greason took a lot of photos of them replacing the pipes and what they were doing to try and fix this crisis that we had. It says, while other communities await the funding and the political will to overhaul crumbling water infrastructure, this monumental undertaking is demonstrating that it is possible for cities to rid themselves of a lingering health risk running into their homes, that years from now, there could be a day when parents in America no longer need to worry that their water through their taps might poison their children. This, to me, is huge. These people are living in America, in a community where they should feel safe and they should be able to use their tap water. They should be able to shower and drink and, bathe without, and cook even, without the fear of what could happen, what the effects will be in the long run. Because they were told that this water coming out of their pipes was supposed to be safe, that there wasn't enough lead to bother people. But what they're finding out is that lead and that bacteria led to a lot of different things, not just the effects it was having at the time. And so we as a people in the world need to care about these little situations, because these little situations become big situations. And I have learned a lot being in this community, because in Atlanta, everybody sticks together. But here, they've been through so much, including General Motors leaving the community and the loss of over 30,000 jobs in the 80s, that it's hard for them to trust again, especially after this water crisis. So the most that I can do is I can sit here and I can, not do anything. Or I can make a difference. I can stand up and say, do you not realize that this is not normal? That this is not what's going on everywhere else in the world? This is only in your community. This is only during this crisis. After this pandemic, we've seen a lot more health issues and a lot more mental health problems. We've seen suicides, including a man who shot himself in a Walmart parking lot. This is the things that we are experiencing that nobody understands unless you're in this community. So please, next time you drink water out of your tap, think about us. Next time you take a shower, think about us. Think about the effects that it could have. Thank you.